Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am home early today from work, so I'm going to take advantage and get a couple of videos filmed. And one that I'm really excited about doing is a project that I'm going to jump in on. Even though I have two projects going currently now, one is going to end in about a month. So I am already doing a 15 by the end of 2015, so I didn't want to do a 6 by 2016 or 16 by 2016, whatever people are doing for the end of the year ones, but I did want to just get in on a 6 by Christmas, which is only 6 days shy of the 16 by 2016 or 6 by 2016 or whatever is going around. But since I have one that carries me to the end of the year, I wanted to do another seasonal one, and one that actually I've been wanting to do for a while, so I'm going to combo the two together. And today I'm going to film my 6 by Christmas, and I'm actually going to do all MAC products. So I picked several MAC products that I think I can finish by the end of the year. In fact, when I was picking things, I had like a solid 3 that I thought I could really work on from here till Christmas, and I was concerned that the lighting is going nuts right now. I'm filming in the afternoon and I think the sun is coming out from behind a cloud. I had a solid like 3, and then I thought that maybe I was just going to make this challenge a finish slash hit pan slash finish halfway project with 6 products. But I think as I'm thinking about some of these products, I can get them finished. So I'm just going to go for it. I actually pulled a couple of bonus products to try and see if I can finish one versus the other. Or I can maybe finish one halfway and kind of consider that one full product and maybe still finish 6 by Christmas. But we'll see. We'll just go for it, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. Sorry for rambling. We'll go ahead and get started with my favorite and saddest product to use up, but I'm glad it's no longer limited edition or not available anymore. I was very scared when they first came out with this again that it was going to I was very worried when they first came back out with this that it was going to be a limited edition thing again, and so far I'm told that it's not going to be. So that is my MAC Turquoit. And as you can see, I did make marks. I know back to MAC, they do not like markings on their products, so I'm going to try and just take this off with alcohol when I'm done. And I initially marked it here, which I think is going to be a little hard or deceiving to kind of see. So what I ended up doing was tilting it. I tilted it this way, tilting it on its side and marking it here so you can see where I'm at with that. So it's probably about 1/4 of the product, and I love this so much. I'm not going to be sad about using it a lot. Now I have an excuse to use it, even though I had other fragrances and other products or projects, excuse me. I'm not going to be sad about using this because now it's in a project and I can justify using it, but I am going to be sad when it's gone because I'm not going to immediately repurchase it. But I do have a rollerball, so that was kind of how I made peace with myself, although I don't like the rollerball as much because I can't just spray it all over. But that is my first product. My next product is going to be hard to measure, but I will just kind of insert progress photos in updates. So that is my MAC Studio Fix Powder in C4. I think this is going to be a little bit tricky too because I am not this color. It's dark for me, and we're going into winter. I'm only going to get more pale. But this, I'm actually wearing this today, and in the video it doesn't look so bad. In some areas you can kind of see it on my face, so I've tried to blend it out as much as possible. I'm just going to power through it, use it the best way I can, maybe even use it to contour and kind of put something over top of it so you don't so much see the yellow undertone or color to it. But I've already hit pan. I was using this when I was tan, so I haven't used this in quite some time, so I do want to get it, sorry if I'm blinding you, I do want to get it used up and out of my collection. I'm not really, I don't hate it, it's not something I reach for all the time, so I want to get this used up and out of my collection. The next thing, the next thing is going to probably go soon. I didn't intentionally put it in my project because I knew it was going to go soon, although it kind of turned out that way. I already had planned to put this in my project, and this morning I was using this and realizing how dry and goopy it's getting, so I'm going to try and make it work for as long as I can. But that is the MAC Hot and Naughty Lash. And I don't know if anybody has seen this. I'll go ahead and show you what I mean by what I was saying. I don't know. This is one of those where it has two different types of wands based on, you know, which one you open. So this one gives you a little bit more of a voluminous lash, and it is a big fat brush. And I don't know if you can tell. It's pretty goopy on here now. But that's the way the brush is supposed to look. And see, you can see it at the cap here, how goopy that's getting. So we'll keep trying. It's almost like tar. But it worked for me this morning. I was able to make it work. And so when you pull this out, this looks like this. It's a little bit thinner. It's not as goopy. But if you go to put it back in and go to pull it back out, it didn't do it as dramatically then as it was doing this morning, but if you pull it back out, it's like collapsed. I'll insert a picture because I took a picture of it this morning, and it like collapses, and so it's so dry and goopy that it's sticking to itself. So I'm gonna keep going with this as long as I can. This may be the first thing to go, and I'm okay with that because this is a project about using things up. So the next several things, I have some cards to show you my progress on. I'm going to show you the product, and then I'm going to show you my card because I have really bad luck with showing you the product up against the card. I usually break whatever I do with that. So the next thing I have, again, is another sad one. This is MAC Feed the Census. This was limited edition in the... It's a collection last year. I can't even think of what it was, but it was something to do with food and things like that. So that's why it's Feed the Senses. And this is actually what I'm wearing on my lips now. So close to finishing this. I did not buy a backup when it was out. And so when I started using it, it's in my favorite formula. It's in a luster finish, or my favorite finish. It's in a luster finish. So these go pretty quick. They're nice and creamy. They slide on the lips very nicely. It's a great color. It's kind of like a brown, purple, taupey kind of color. It's really pretty. It's almost kind of got a little bit of a mauve to it, mauve. Anyways, I did buy a backup of this on eBay because I felt like I couldn't live my life without this. I will never know if MAC puts this in another collection unless they leave it named as is, because the color is so... I won't say generic, it is special, but there is colors that can be similar to it with different finishes and things like that. So they like to change their names of products. So I really have to keep my eye out and I guess try products that come out with that seem to be the same or similar color, and hopefully it's this color again, even if they've renamed it. But I have a backup, so I don't mind finishing this. So just like the Turquoit, I'm excited to use this, sad to use this at the same time, but I do have a backup, so that's a good thing. So the card that goes along with that is here, and that's where I'm at. So we'll see how well I do with that. And the next two products, one is a lip liner, one is an eyeliner, one is a Pearl Glide liner actually. And I do horribly with lip liners. I feel like this video is very dark right now. Sorry. I do horribly with lip liners in general, but I have been using this for the last couple of days before I even started the project, so I didn't measure it then. I'm sorry. But I haven't used this since I got married, which was 5 years ago, and I've actually done a little bit of progress on this already. So again, I don't have the progress, I don't have where it started, but I will go ahead, I will go ahead and show this to you. This is MAC's Ginger Root lip liner, and this is actually a cream stick pearl liner, which I don't hear anybody talk about here on YouTube, but this was used with MAC Viva Glam 5 for my wedding, and so that's the way I can use this up along with the Viva Glam 5, which is in one of my other projects. I think it's in my 15 by 2015. So that's the color. I will go ahead and give you a little swatch of this. I can give you a swatch of the lipstick too. I totally didn't even think about it. So I will go ahead and do that. And so that is the ginger root. Sorry for awkward swatches again. But that is the ginger root right there. And it's got a little bit of a sheen to it, which would account for the pearl liner that it is. I'll go ahead and give you a little swatch of Feed the Senses also. And this is Feed the Senses, even though it's on my lips. Beautiful color. And the next thing I have is the MAC Industrial Eye Pencil. I figured since I'm trying to use this more in my makeup baskets and I've had to sharpen it 2 or 3 times already in the last 2.5 weeks that I've had this in my basket, I am going to go ahead and use this up. Again, it's not a limited edition product. I can purchase it in the future if my little heart desires. I'm sure. I don't know that I'll be sick of it by the end of the project, but I will be okay with being without it for a... Oh, I didn't even show you the card for the ginger root. Okay, so this is the ginger root card. That's how far up that is. And we'll see how much progress I make on that. And so I don't know if I showed that to you. But I will be okay with being without this for a little while after I finish it up. So that is Industrial. Go ahead and give you a little swatch of that. Ooh, it's nice and creamy. That is Industrial. It looks really royal blue there. If you turn it certain ways, it's definitely like a purple. It can be like a navy, different lighting. Putting stuff over it changes the color. It's pretty versatile. It's gorgeous with like oranges and things like that. If you put it on the lower lash line, oranges in the crease or on the lid, gorgeous. A couple of girls that have seen it in some of my other videos have said that theirs doesn't look like that, so it seems to be maybe a product that, depending on which one you get, it is maybe different colored, but it could be the age of the product too. I know that was kind of thrown out there that maybe their products were a little older, but I'm not sure if that's the case. But this is where the Industrial Eye Pencil is right now. And we'll see how far I get with that. And so I threw in 2 extra little products, both of which I cannot tell how much progress I'm making. So we'll have to see on that. But one is the MAC Prep and Prime Eye Highlighter in Radiant Rose. This is the color. I've used it before. It's been a while. Again, you can't see through the packaging, so I'm not sure how much is going to be used up from time to time, so we'll just keep going till maybe it's gone. And the next thing is MAC Face and Body. I figured with the Wayne Goss technique that I'm doing with the primer, concealer, then powder, and then foundation over top of it, this is a nice lightweight foundation that won't look too cakey. Not that that technique should make your foundation cakey at all. I just find for me, heavier foundations make my face look cakey, so I thought that maybe this would be pretty perfect. I am wearing it today. I have the C4 powder, like I said, on in different parts of my face just to powder down, and so I figured I would try and see how far I can get with this, see if I can finish this. I really do need to go through my foundations. I have several MAC foundations. I definitely need to go through those. And also I wanted to say I am wearing the Industrial Pencil on my eyes today with a pressed pigment in Moth over top and an Urban Decay shadow tease in the crease. And I'm also wearing the Hot and Naughty, the thin brush on my lashes, which I don't know how well you can see. So that is my Finish 6 by Christmas, all MAC. And again, I'm pretty much just going to go and try and finish them all rather than, you know, set some goals for halfway or what have you. I'm just going to go for it and try and finish as many as I can. Sorry if I sound really nasally. I feel in my head like I really sound nasally. So I apologize, I'm still getting over that sickness. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will do monthly updates, I think, maybe bi-weekly. If I can get that into a filming schedule, maybe I'll do a update every 2 weeks. And so I hope you guys enjoyed. Can't wait to watch your videos, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.